Welcome to 5 Minutes of Management. I am Rick Bell next to Frank Kalman. Frank, so I understand this was the first week of Workforce Live.
That's right. We had Workforce Live at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. yesterday, and we had a great event. We had a good turnout, close to 87 or 90 people registered for the event. We had a great lineup of speakers, and we also were coming to New York in 2 weeks on April 8th. So if you're in the New York City area and want a free breakfast, come by and check out Workforce Live. And we're also coming to Atlanta on May 6th.
And you can meet Frank.
That's right. That's an added bonus.
So what's going on in the news today?
Well, Indiana seems to be under a little bit of scrutiny, you could say,
because of the Final Four tournament?
Well, no, not quite. The governor of Indiana, Mike Pence, actually recently signed into law somewhat of a controversial bill that is called the Restoration of Religious Freedom Act. And basically, what this law does is it gives businesses, basically the private businesses have the right to discriminate against gay and lesbian customers. As you can imagine, this is not sitting well with a lot of people. Salesforce.com CEO has basically pulled all travel related anywhere near Indiana for its employees. Tim Cook recently came out, Apple CEO, and said that he disapproved and was disappointed in the law. A lot of people are wondering what this means in terms of it being a slippery slope for other workforce-related laws. What are your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I'm guessing that with this kind of a law, it could blossom into all sorts of different directions. So you could see, I mean, the potential for discrimination of even protected statuses could be endangered. If you want to take it so far as to say, I'm creating a religion of XYZ, and I want to discriminate again, and I feel like I can discriminate against this particular group or that particular group. So yeah, it could go a number of different directions, most of which seem to be wrong. Mm-hmm. And I understand that the NCAA, which is holding the tournament there this coming weekend, is not too happy about it either.
Yeah, you know, a lot of employers that are based in the state of Indiana, according to CNN and other sources, have been pretty on guard, kind of watching this closely, seeing how it's going to fold out. You know, pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly, based in Indianapolis, along with the NCAA, who not only is hosting the Final Four in Indianapolis next weekend, but also is based in Indianapolis, and they're concerned what a law like this might mean for their student athletes and other businesses in the area. So, you know, obviously it's a slippery slope. If you recall, this is kind of coming from that Hobby Lobby issue a couple months back where, you know, family-run private business, you know, didn't want to allow a healthcare plan that provided contraception to employees, citing quote-unquote religious freedoms. So, you know, we'll have to keep an eye out and see how this plays out. But so far, a lot of high-tech, you know, high-profile executives with big companies not too pleased with the state of Indiana right now. Rick, we hear that Ted Cruz is signed up for Obamacare.
Well, his intentions are at this point to sign up for Obamacare because on Monday you may know that he, this past Monday, he announced his candidacy for the Republican nomination for the president in 2016. So his wife, who worked for one of the large financial firms, Goldman Sachs, she stepped down voluntarily so that she could help participate in the campaign. So the family has no health care. So Ted Cruz has decided that he is going to sign up for Obamacare. Now, you could look at that as like, okay, this is something that he needs to do, but obviously he's been one of the most ardent critics of Obamacare the past couple of years. And so it's sort of ironic that he has signed up for this law that he absolutely hates and has great disdain for. So the end game is what for Ted Cruz? I'm not really sure what it is, but you could even venture to say that he's trying to infiltrate Obamacare and see what all the problems are and use that during his debates and say, well, you know, I signed up for Obamacare, and so I know this and I know that. But of course, everybody knows that it's pretty expensive and it's cumbersome and it's not the best law. So I don't know that there's really any hidden secrets there. So yes, we'll see if Ted Cruz does sign up for it, and I don't. He hasn't signed up yet, and we'll see if he does.
Well, regardless of your political affiliation, if it involves Ted Cruz, it's going to be entertaining. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. And also, keep an eye out for Workforce Live. Rick, you got anything else for us?
I do not.
No? Well, then be sure to check out Workforce Live. April 8th will be in New York, and May 6th will be in Atlanta. Join us next week.
Bye.